For years, All I Want for Christmas Is You has ruled November through December without challenge, becoming less a song than a seasonal event. Mariah Carey dominates Christmas playlists, sure, but more importantly, she owns the entire cultural moment, which is exactly why this week's chart shift feels so surreal. Just days after Screen Rant examined how Carey's holiday classic had never truly been dethroned, the impossible finally happened. For the first time in years, Mariah no longer sits at the very top of the global Christmas hierarchy, at least not everywhere. According to the Billboard Global 200, Wham's 1984 classic Last Christmas has surged to #1, overtaking All I Want for Christmas Is You on the worldwide ranking. It's a rare shakeup for a chart that since its launch in 2020 has largely belonged to Mariah every December. The distinction matters. Carey's song remains dominant in the US, continuing its historic runs on the Billboard Hot 100 and holiday charts. But globally, streaming patterns and regional listening habits gave Last Christmas the edge, proving that outside the States, Mariah's reign isn't quite as absolute. In other words, she hasn't fallen, she's been narrowly outpaced. On paper, Last Christmas is an old-timey breakup song wrapped in holiday decor, built on synths that feel more like a cold London night than a cozy fireplace. The chorus is massive, but it's also wounded, which gives the song emotional depth that sneaks up on listeners after years of repetition. If Mariah's song is Christmas at its most maximalist, Wham is Christmas with the lights off. And this year, that quieter, bittersweet tone appears to be resonating just enough to take the crown. If anything, the timing only reinforces how untouchable Carey's legacy really is. It took another generational holiday classic, released a decade earlier and fueled by massive global nostalgia, to momentarily interrupt her run, and even then, only on one chart. Mariah Carey still defines modern Christmas music. She still returns to #1 annually like clockwork. And she's still the artist everyone measures their holiday success against. The irony relies on one fact: that it took this long and this much for it to happen at all. Call it a plot twist, not a takeover. Christmas is still Mariah's season, even when she briefly shares the crown.